These are my Christmas cookies. We're making them in today's episode. Every year, I like making a whole bunch of cookies and giving them out to people in the neighborhood. Restaurants we go to, terraces we sit on, the convenience stores around the corner. I like making a big batch of these almost cakey-like cookies. We're gonna use cake flour, which is gonna give them that softer sort of texture in the middle. Really, really light and fluffy. Obviously, they're gonna be really sweet because this is a Christmas cookie. Everyone deserves some sugar. It's a really, really good cookie. So let's get started making.
All right, let's get started on our frosting. Bowl that can go into my mixer. A bit of powdered sugar. Pinch of salt, some heavy cream, and some vanilla extract. Start this on low speed so that the sugar doesn't fly everywhere, and then increase it to medium speed and mix it for about 5 minutes. And that's as easy as it is to create frosting. Let's get this out of here. Put this aside, don't put this in the sink. Push a piece of plastic wrap right up against the frosting. This way a skin won't form while this sits. Same bowl, no need to wash it out. Add some butter. It's not quite room temperature, still a little cool, not right out of the fridge. Some white sugar. Add in some baking powder. A pinch of salt. Back into our mixer. Start on low, increase to medium. After about 5 minutes, you should have something that's starting to get fluffy, paler in color, ready to go on to the next step. Into a measuring cup, I'm gonna add some egg whites, so I'll separate this. Some heavy cream, vanilla extract, whisk everything together. Now with the mixer going over low speed, I'm gonna add about 25% of my liquid, and then another 25%, and then another 25%. Scrape down the sides and keep adding. Slowly sprinkle in some cake flour. Once all my flour is in, we'll turn this off. Give these to a lucky person. I'm just gonna fold this with my spatula a few times, making sure all of the flour is incorporated. This looks good. Parchment paper, got my cookie batter, and a scoop. You can use whatever size that you like. This is about 2 tablespoons. The important part is that they're all equally sized, and this helps. And just basically repeat that a bunch of times. Leave enough room in between the cookies because they're gonna expand as they cook. Throw these in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit. After about 15 minutes in the oven, they are done. Even though they're still really soft in the center, what you're looking for is for them to start turning a bit golden brown on the edges. As they cool off, they're gonna firm up a bit. Don't worry that they're still a little bit soft. As soon as they start turning golden brown on the edges, pull them out of the oven. It took me almost 15 minutes for that to happen. We're gonna let these sit right on the baking rack for about 15 minutes. While that's going on, let's add some color to our frosting. Split this into 2 bowls. So this one, I'm gonna leave white, so I'll just set this aside. This one though, I'm gonna turn red because these are for Christmas. Red food coloring. You use red food coloring, or the ones that usually come in the packages that I can buy. It's always gonna end up a little bit pink. White and red make pink. If you don't want sort of this pink, if you wanna go really red, I think you have to use crimson food coloring. So I'm happy with this. Let's check on our cookies. Completely cooled. Get our frosting. Then about a tablespoon or so with a butter knife, just spread it all around the cookie. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is put some sprinkles on.
A festive cookie. It is soft, sort of cake-like. Let's give it a try. I mean, it's sweet, it's still soft, it's got a little bit of crunch. Really, really good. If you enjoy cookies, and really, who doesn't? This is a great cookie to make for the holidays. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. This is awesome.